What's going on, you guys? This is Tech HD coming at you with a brand new video, and today we're going to be taking a look at this. Now, what you're hearing right now is coming directly from the COMICA BOOMX-D wireless microphone setup, and we're going to be seeing what it comes with, how it is to set it up, and how it overall sounds. So let's dive right in. So taking a look at the box, you get the user manual, a 3.5mm to 3.5mm cable for a Sony, Panasonic, and Fuji camera, another 3.5mm to 3.5mm cable for a Canon and Nikon camera, a TRS to TRS cable for the smartphone, a USB to USB-C cable to charge the devices, two lavalier microphones, two furry windscreens for the transmitters, a pin for the reset pinhole, the receiver itself, and two transmitters. Now, taking a look at the receiver, on the right side you have the reset pinhole, the power button that also acts as a mono or stereo setting, and the mic gain button for both channel A and B. On the left side you have the USB-C port to charge it, and on the top you have the headphone port and a out port that connects to the camera. On the back you have the clip to go on a belt or clothes, but it could also go on the hot shoe of a camera, which is really nice. And finally, you have the full color OLED screen to see the battery life, if it's mono or stereo, and the decibel level the channels are on, and the audio meter. Now, taking a look at the transmitter, on the right side you have the power button that also acts as a mute button, and you have the pair button. On the left side you have the USB-C port and the reset pinhole. On the top you have the mic port that also has another hole for the cable to lock in place, and so it doesn't get loose and disconnect, which is a really nice touch. And if you don't want to use the lavalier mic, there's also a microphone on the transmitter, and you can add the furry windscreen to it for any outdoor windy recordings. On the display you can see the signal strength, if the mic's muted or not, if it's paired, the battery life, and the audio meter. Now, to set everything up is very easy. You connect your camera to the receiver using the cable provided. I'm connecting it to my Panasonic Lumix S1H, and we're going to be doing two audio tests. One with the gain set to 0 on the COMICA mic and have it be controlled on the camera. On my S1H I have my gain level set to standard and the adjust set to where the audio is in the yellow, so around -12 to -6 decibels. I will also have the record level limiter set to off and the mic socket set to mic and not mic with power, since the receiver has a built-in battery. For the second test, I will have the gain on the COMICA set to the maximum, which is about +12 decibels, and on the S1H I will have the gain level set to low and adjust the volume to be in the yellow as well. Alright, you guys, so now what you're hearing is coming directly from the COMICA BOOMX-D, and the way that I have this set up is I have it on the receiver set to about +12 decibel level, and on my S1H I have that set to about standard at -18 decibel level, so that majority of it is coming from the actual receiver and not from the preamps on the camera. So let me know what you guys think of the audio down in the comments below. I just have it clipped onto my shirt, as you can see, and we're going to be trying out with the lavalier microphone to see if that one does anything different. But let me know what you guys think, and then after that we're going to be trying it the other way around, where the COMICA is set to about the lowest decibel settings, which is about 0, and then all of it is going to be controlled in the volumes of the S1H, probably around +6 decibels or something like that. But yeah, let me know what you guys think down in the comments below of this audio right now. Alright, you guys, so now what you're hearing is coming directly from the lavalier microphone connected to the COMICA BOOMX-D, and nothing was changed as far as the settings go. Still +12 decibel level on the receiver end, and then around -18, -17 decibel level on the S1H. But let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. Which one sounds better, the lavalier setup or the actual microphone on the transmitter? And I want to see what you guys think about it as far as feedback goes, reverb, echoing, clarity, stuff like that. And I'm not going to hear any of this until later on, so I really want your guys' thoughts on how it is, if which one sounds better in my opinion, which one looks better, stuff like that. And now we're going to be going over is swapping it out. So I'm going to have, like I said, the COMICA set to about 0 in the decibel level, and then the S1H set to a reasonable level for to have it like around -12, -6 decibel level. So let's try that out. Alright, you guys, so now we're testing out the COMICA BOOMX-D, the actual microphone in the transmitter, and the way that I have this set up now is I have it set to 0 decibel level, and on the S1H I have that set to around -3 decibel level, and that keeps it around -12, -6 decibel level, so it sounds pretty clear. It's not peaking or anything like that. Let me know what you guys think of this setup down in the comments below. Which one do you think is better as far as reverb, clarity, all of that? If you like the previous setup or if you like this setup, let me know what you guys think, and then I'm going to be hearing it back and then seeing my overall thoughts of what I think about it as far as listening to it. And like I said, this is all raw audio. You guys are not hearing any post-processing, nothing like that. And then now what we're going to do is we're going to go over and use the lavalier setup, and we're going to see how that performs. And finally, you guys are hearing the audio coming directly from the lavalier setup connected to the COMICA BOOMX-D. And I didn't do anything different as far as the settings go. Still 0 decibel level and still around -3 decibel level. And let me know what you guys think of the audio down in the comments below. What do you guys think compared to the COMICA microphone built into the transmitter, or if you like the lavalier setup, or if you liked it the previous setup as far as the decibel level. Which one sounds better? Which one's better when it comes to reverb, echoing, feedback, anything like that? Any issues that you guys heard in the audio test, or if you guys are hearing a lot more static or noise in the background, stuff like that, let me know down in the comments below. I'm going to be hearing it, I'm going to be seeing what I think about it, and I'm going to give you guys my overall thoughts. But let me know what you guys think. And now we're going to try outside. We're going to see how it is outdoors. We're going to measure some distance and see how it overall performs. Alright, you guys, so now we are outside and you guys are hearing the audio coming directly from the COMICA BOOMX-D. I'm not hooking it up to the lavalier setup. I have it with a furry windscreen setup, and I have it about 30 feet away from the S1H. And basically I have the receiver set to about 0 decibel level, and then on the S1H I have it set to about -2 decibel level. So let me know what you guys think down in the comments below of how the audio sounds like. Like I said, I'm about 30 feet away, and if I start to move around, walk around a little bit, it should still be picking me up pretty clearly. And with the furry windscreen, it tends to get a little bit windy every once in a while, so hopefully that doesn't mess up the audio. But let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. And now we're going to switch over to the regular lavalier setup and have this in my back pocket. Alright, you guys, so now we're testing the audio coming from the lavalier setup. Let me know what you guys think of this audio down in the comments below. The way that I have this set up is like the previous one. I have it set to 0 on the receiver and about -2 decibel level on the S1H. And this is better, and a better option if you want to hide the setup, if you want to be a little bit more discreet, if you want to just have the receiver in the back pocket and you just want to hide the cables and stuff like that. This is a more professional setup, but bear in mind, if you guys are doing outdoor audio, this does not have a furry windscreen, so any type of wind might mess up the audio, as well as I want to test out to see if having the receiver in the back pocket will mess up the signal, if it starts to clip, if it starts to cut in and out, stuff like that. That's why I'm walking around trying to see how it is. It is getting a little bit windy, so let me know if the audio is getting messed up. But overall, what do you guys think? Let me know down in the comments below. And now we're going to be setting it up to where the receiver is getting most of the decibel level and the S1H is going down to the lowest setting. And so let's try that out. Okay, you guys, so now you are hearing the audio coming directly from the BOOMX-D, and this one is set to about 12 decibel level on the COMICA receiver, and on the S1H I have that set to about -17 decibel level. So now let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. Same thing, I'm going to be moving around, seeing how the audio is. If I were to get farther away, like I said, I'm about 30 feet away, and let me know what you guys think. I still have that furry windscreen, so it tends to get a little bit windy every once in a while. Let me know what you guys think as far as the audio levels, as far as clarity goes, as far as background noise, stuff like that, compared to the first audio test outdoors. And let me know if this is good for regular YouTube videos, walking around, tracking somebody. And now we're going to be switching over to the lavalier setup. And finally, we are testing out the audio levels coming directly from the lavalier setup. Now, like I said, 12 decibel level on the receiver and about -17 decibel level on the S1H. And let me know what you guys think down in the comments below of this audio settings. Like I said, I have the receiver in my back pocket, so if that's giving me any interference, any type of feedback, if it's cutting in and out, if it's clipping or anything like that, if it's giving like a popping noise, let me know down in the comments below. I'm going to be hearing it back as well and determining which one I preferred. And same thing, if you guys want to be a little bit more discreet, if you guys want to hide the microphone a little bit more, then the lavalier setup will be a better option. Like I said, you could hide the receiver behind the person in the back pocket or something like that if you want it to be a little bit more professional, a little bit more hidden. But this doesn't come with the furry windscreen, like I said, so if you're doing outdoor environments, the wind might mess it up, so it is recommended to get a furry windscreen if you're doing stuff like this. But now we're going to go back onto the computer, we're going to see how the audio levels are, how it overall sounds, and then I'll let you guys know what I overall think of it. Alright, so after hearing those tests in both indoor and outdoor, I noticed that having the decibel level set to 0 on the receiver and controlled on the camera produced much more noise than the other way around, and you could hear it in both the indoor and outdoor, as well as with the microphone built onto the transmitter and with the lavalier cable. So I would highly recommend having the decibel level be controlled on the COMICA BOOMX-D and not on the camera, but every camera is different, so you never know. So I also recommend trying it out and hearing it back to back and seeing how it performs. Now, the overall audio quality of the microphone is actually very clean and clear, and you were hearing the raw audio. So if you were to add some EQs, it'll sound a lot better and great for videos. I personally prefer the audio from the lavalier cable than the built-in microphone. To me, it sounded much more natural and clear. Now, a couple things that I really like about the COMICA BOOMX-D is number one, the safety lock for the lavalier cable. It really helps when preventing the cable to accidentally get disconnected. The second thing is you could have two transmitters connected to one receiver, so unlike the Rode Wireless Go, I can have two people mic'd up, which is great. And this is their D2 model, so there's also the D1 option where it just comes with one transmitter if you only need one, so you could save that extra money. There's also the UC model that has a receiver with a USB-C connection to just connect directly to an Android phone, and then there's also the MI model that has a receiver that has a Lightning connection for the iOS devices, so there are many options for what you're trying to do. Now, the battery life on them is great. 5 hours of runtime, which is, in my opinion, enough for what you're trying to do, and 2 hours to charge them. And I love that there is a USB-C connection and not a micro, so it's really up to date. Now, as far as signal strength and reliability, I didn't have any issues regarding the audio cutting in and out. It goes up to 164 feet within line of sight, and it automatically changes the frequency, so you don't really have to worry about setting that. And lastly, I really like that there is a headphone port to monitor the audio, because some cameras only have a microphone port and not a headphone port until you go to the more expensive cameras, so that's a really great add-on to make sure that your audio is sounding good. Now, the only con that I really have is that the D2 model didn't come with any carrying case, so you do need to find a bag for traveling. I personally use the Andy Cine field monitor case to pack everything, so it's not that big of a deal, but I would have liked for it to come with some type of carrying case. Overall, the COMICA BOOMX-D is a great option if you want to go wireless, record more than one person, and make it easy to set up. And like I said, there are many options for what you're trying to do. But let me know what you guys think of the audio down in the comments below. Everything that you heard in this video was coming directly from the COMICA BOOMX-D. And if you guys have any questions or concerns, please let me know down in the comments below, as well as everything will be linked down in the description below. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Turn on post notifications so that you guys can be notified whenever I upload a new video. Follow me on Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, and Twitch. As always, it's TechHD. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace!